Hey there, everybody. It's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on Thursday night. It is officially May 19th today. We have just about a week and a half left to this wonderful month we call May, and then we're already into June, you guys. So, who's excited for the Hey Sports Fan cards? Because that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And I always love to make sure that I do things straight before I start rocking and rolling. So, Hey Sports Fan, I think people either hate it or they love it. And one of the things that you have to remember is that when you're making cards for others, it's not necessarily whether you like them or not. It's about if you think they will like them or not. And so that was kind of half the battle with this. I asked the class, I had this Hi Betty pile. I had, well, that's not what I want to do. I thought I was going to be watching live with you, and it talks about me joining with SmartLink. Okay, well, that's, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Choose a Facebook account saved with the Google Smart Lock. Well, I don't want that. I don't know what I just did. Oh, man, frights. Okay, let's see. I thought I clicked on the notification on the top saying, oh man, incorrect password. Okay, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. You guys, I was like, oh, I got this all straight, and here we go. Life is good. What? It says smart lock. Well, well, choose a Facebook account saved with, I don't have Google Smart Lock. What is this going on? This technology, they call it, it's supposed to be good for your health. I don't think so. Hi, Cindy Runtree. Hi, Linda Hodge. Well, okay. So I have to look up what my password is. You guys, because I love to watch the Facebook Lives while we're doing this. Hi, Sharon Lunn. Hi, Susan and Robin. 1 second, you guys. One tiny, teeny little second here. Well, I have to retrieve my Facebook password. Like, who remembers all their passwords? Not me. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right, what is this? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, so many twos. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. Hi, Sherry Martin. I must have did something as I was swiping and it didn't like it. Oh my goodness. You guys know that I'm not that technologically inclined either. I may pretend to be a little bit dangerous, but I am definitely not deadly by any means. So, all right. You know, they say, like, you're either dangerous or you're a login code required. Okay. Now it's going to send me a text. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you got to go through when you get a new phone. Okay. Yeah. So we were talking. I'm going to try to talk through this. Hi, Elaine Rebeck. Hi, Hilda Nell. All right, here's my code. Woohoo. Okay, 2-point authentication. 861264. 861-264. Wow, this is work. Hi, Gwen Petrashek. Hi, Ann Elderton from Australia. Woo! Okay, so now that we've just spent 2 minutes of our life because of technology gone, let's just see if this will work, actually. We were talking about the Hey Sports Fan and making cards that appeal to people that we're giving them to versus necessarily, oh, here it is. Wow, okay, let's, I see myself. Yay, hi, Patsy Hudson from Maine. It's just spinning. The wheels are turning. So we have to remember that we're making cards for others. Just like when we're shopping for gifts, we don't buy gifts that we like to give to other people because we like them. We buy gifts to give to other people because we take them into consideration. Hi, Becky Christensen, because we want to get them something that they will like, right? So kind of card making is along that same means, right? So that's what we talked about last night. I had 10 here for this class in person. Hi, Mary Lemke. Hi, Joan Gordon. I had 10 people in person for this class, and I asked everybody, like, hey, how did you guys feel about this suite? Was it your cup of tea or not? And I would say it was like mixed reviews. And there were people last night that were there just to make the cards because they didn't really want to buy the set, but they wanted to have some of the cards because they have some sports fit. There it is. Woohoo, you guys, that took me 5 minutes to get that situated. Because they have sports fans that want to would love receiving the cards. Okay. I can see me, but there are no comments. Oh, man. So the rest of this night is going to go amazingly, phenomenally well, you guys. They rocked the cards last night. They were done with the cards by about 7:30, 7:45, and that was starting at 6 o'clock. 10 people. Hi, Laura Wagon. So, you guys, I have a feeling that we're going to rock and roll through these cards as well. So, they're fun. You're going to definitely be seeing these colors in your dreams, though, I bet. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Okay. Woo! I think that we might be good to go there. So, I'm thinking we're going to have a little bit smaller of a crew tonight because not as many people signed up for this class. This was probably one of my smallest classes. Hi, Shirley. You're not late. You're right on time. We just got started. I have to be Elaine, that's a good point. I have to be patient, especially in front of you guys, because I can't get mad at technology. I mean, what good does that do? So I had the smallest class, I think, for a sweet bundle class in a long time. These classes, if I recall correctly, this was the one where we had New Horizons. I had 86. Flowering Fields, I had 88. There was something in January that was in the 50s. And this one, you guys, was 32. And I was kind of crossing my fingers that more people wouldn't sign up because this was a little bit of die cutting. There's a lot of stars in this one. And so Ann and I talked, we were like, well, let's do 32. Originally I was going to do 28 and then it was 32. And not many people I didn't send out reminders, and I ended up right at 32. So I'm kind of excited. So all the kids, on that note, you guys, all the card kits are gone. Hi, Patricia Piscopio. Hi, Cheryl Thomas from Ohio. All the card kits are gone, but this is a sweet bundle class, you guys. So I will be putting this in my online PDF store after either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll do that. So Cindy was torn, get the kit or not. So you bought too much other stuff in the last 2 months, so you passed. So you'll find out if you made the right decision or not. I mean, you could still always get the bundle. The bundle is still available, and the paper is still available, and we'll walk through that tonight. And that's what people thought last night, that they could try it, see how they like it, and then they can make that decision. So I do have a little bit of a hot mess going on down here. When I flip the camera down, you guys, I do want to share with you some happy mail that I've gotten over the past week or so. Yeah, I know. My mom loves it too when all the kits are gone. So it's always a good feeling to kind of seal that off and kind of finalize it, put the notes in the book and go on to the next thing. I also have on next week, you guys. Hi, Millie Kindle. Next week, I have 2 online classes with you guys. I have the Hand, Pen, Memories, and More class online Wednesday. And I have the Symbols of Fortune class on Thursday. So I'm doing the hand pen on Monday. I did have somebody reach out to me today and said they needed to cancel. So I have 1 set left of the Hand, Pen, Memories, and More. So I did have 1 left earlier in the week, and that one is gone. And now I still have another one. So if anybody, when I'm going to flip the camera down, I'll show you guys the cards. It is a product-based class. It's $50 or $60 mailed. Hi, Dar McCarthy. So if anybody wants that one, you might need to reach out to me instantaneously in the comments when you comment. Hi, Linda Kester. Reach out to me so I can see your comment and know that it's yours. Hi, Penny Powell. If I don't hear from anybody during class, it'll be out there, and the first person that reaches out to me will have first dibs at it. So, and then the Symbols of Fortune, I have about 10 sets of cards left that my mom and I made up 48. Judy Immel told me, make 48. You'll get rid of 48. And I really think in the next week I probably will. So I wanted to show you guys those cards as well, in case anybody was on the fence about those. I would be more inclined to tell you, get the Symbols of Fortune, ink, paper, scissors, over the Hey Sportsman, but that's just me. I love the cards that were created with the Symbols of Fortune. So, okay, and what else is today? You guys, it's Thursday after Mystery Card Night. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to be drawing names for prizes for the Mystery Card Night. I have it on the printer here. Kelly was on her A game. She got me the list of names, and it looks like we have 40 people. So we'll do a drawing for 2 names later. I also have in my VIP group, I have 2 half-off bundles that I'm doing this month. I'm doing the half-off bundles for both the Symbols of Fortune bundle, or the Crane of Fortune, whatever it's called, and then the Your Biggest Fan. So I drew one name first, and that person gets first dibs, and then I drew a second name, and that person will get the chance at the other one. If none of them are gone, or if only one's gone, I'll pull another name later on. So we'll do that, and then I'll also do the door prize drawing for people who place orders to get the class for free. So yay! Okay, product shares. Just a reminder, product shares round 2 is still in works. I had maybe about 6 more people sign up for product shares since last week. Awesome sauce. So if anybody is still looking or thinking they missed out, reach out to me. I have the papers available, new embellishments, new ribbon. I could do carryover ribbon, carryover embellishments, and also the packaging. So if you go to May 3rd in my calendar of events, then you can check out all the details. And you might see all those right there. Yeah, there's 7 of them. So wait, one is my brother's. So my brother helped me do the DSP sampler. Hi, Brenda Lovelace. Hot Houston. I love it. Hi, Sherry Johnson. Yes, you catching me live. Yay. So my brother helped me with the DSP sampler a few weekends ago, and he likes to do a paper pumpkin every now and then. So one of those is his. Don't tell him, shh, because I haven't told him that yet. Hi, Donna Simmer. I haven't told him yet, but one of those is his. So that means I have 6 left. And just remember, they put tokens for, like, I believe $25 gift certificates or gift cards or whatever, or coupons in random boxes. So if anybody, hi Joanna, hi Angela, if anybody missed out on getting a paper pumpkin for the month of May, I have 6 at the moment. First come, first serve. Okay. So we talked about product shares. We talked about that. And we are going to go over, scavenger hunt, you guys. I've gotten about 5 scavenger hunts in. If you're not sure what the scavenger hunt is all about, go to my website, cardsbychrisb.com. Go to the blog and newsletter section. About 2 or 3 or 4 down is a little link for scavenger hunt. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Thanks, everybody, for sharing as well. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Has anybody gotten, Penny just said golden vouchers could be in there. Did anybody get a golden voucher that's watching? I'd be curious to know. That would be awesome. So when you're in my website, go to blog and newsletters and then scroll down a couple lines and there's a link for scavenger hunt. It's for the new annual catalog. And I ask about 20 different questions and I put people in for a drawing. Well, if whoever gets the most right gets the prize, but if we get ties, then I do a drawing, or we do the question at the end is like a tiebreaker question. And then you guys, I don't know if you know it, but incentive trip earners were given access to the new holiday mini catalog, PDF, and the sale-a-bration catalog, which they both go live July 1st. But as demonstrators or discount shoppers, you guys get yours early and can shop from them starting June 1st. Hi, Sarah New. So Brenda didn't get a golden voucher. Sad face. I haven't even opened mine up. Mine personally is here for Kelly. She's going to be doing the Paper Pumpkin Live with you. And I'm going to let her open it up live to see if you guys can get the voucher together as a group. So, hi, Judy Bobo. Busy, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi. So I got to see the new holiday mini catalog and the sale-a-bration catalog last night. I did it. I did what I tell you guys not to do. I stayed up till 3 o'clock this morning. I could not stop looking at it and strategizing what classes to do and what kits or what products to use for which classes. And so, yeah, so it was tiring all day. Hi, Linda Rios. So I was tired and a little bit sluggish all day today, but I am super excited to say Mom was here, and she helped me get out all of the Memories and More card kits today. That's the class we're doing next week. So if you guys signed up for it, just know that your packages are in the mail. They shipped out today, and they should be there to you soon. And if you did, please pay attention, because when I flip the camera down to show you guys the cards, I'm going to tell you what blends you need for at home. I haven't created the PDF tutorial yet, because you know me, I do that a few days beforehand. But I will show you the markers that you need so that if you need to prep or look to see what you have at home, then you can pull that out. So, Lynn didn't get a golden voucher either. So sad face. I don't know what percent got them or how many they put in, but you know, if they have 20,000 paper pumpkins and maybe 100 people got them, our odds are really slim, you guys. So hi, Mitzi Stanley. Woo woo. Okay. So I am going to flip the camera down and we're going to start rocking and rolling through things. Okay. All right. So for those of you that I was just talking about the memories, hi Vanessa Sailor, happy birthday to Vanessa. It's Vanessa's birthday today, and she had a special day. She spent some time with her mom, and she went to the salon. I think nails, I think it was Vanessa, right? And she picked up her product share today, so it was like a great birthday present for her. Woohoo! Oh, Penny Powell said 250 vouchers. Very nice. Holy Moses! Sherry Johnson got a golden ticket. She was so shocked and so excited, and she started it at it for about 10 seconds before it registered and popped in her brain. I love it. Awesome. Congratulations. Yay. We know somebody. Woohoo. Okay, so there are 31 people signed up for the Memories and More class between in-person and online. I have one set left of the whole ensemble where you get the product. And you guys, we're going to be making 15 of these cards live on Wednesday night, okay? So if you're doing this class with me on Wednesday, just a call, shout out, you need some markers, and I'm gonna they could be watercolor pencils, they could be crayons, markers, like whatever you want to color, but these are pretty much the colors that I use for coloring mine. So you need Highland Heather or like some sort of a purple. This is all done. That one got colored with Pale Papaya and Daffodil. This one was Highland Heather with Daffodil. This one was Pale Papaya with Daffodil. Most of these are just the card kits or the card from the card pack. You need a Memento ink pad as well. This one was some Flirty Flamingo with Pale Papaya, Just Jade and Mint I used. All of the rest of these are all colored, like they were all pre-colored. I did use a little marker here to color my ribbon too. So you guys, this is what we're gonna be doing on Wednesday night. And then just for anybody who signed up, I really just wanted to call out that these are the markers I used for coloring because I know some people like to prepare, and instead of answering everybody individually, I thought I'd catch a bunch of you guys on the video. Okay, and I have one of those left. And then for next Thursday night, you guys, for ink, paper, scissors, it features this set right here, which is called Crane of Fortune. You wouldn't have to have this set to do the ink, paper, scissors, because in this case you would just need a sentiment and something to decorate your focal image. But this is the Mac Daddy Gourmet card, you guys. It's the one that you put the tea light in here, and then it has the vellum paper to have a luminescence kind of. And so that one, you really don't need a lot. People were telling me that instead of the crane, you could use a flamingo. You could use something else that's more tall and vertical here. You wouldn't even have to put it on and just leave the gold little leaf, because that's part of the kit that I give you. And then this one is some sort of a floral center here and some sentiments. And then this one too, if you had a flamingo or if you have something else that's long and skinny. I know that people were asking about why they've got extra little gray birds so in their kits, and I'll talk about that next week, but it's for back there. And then because of this card, you cut out 2 birds. So if you guys start to look at those kits, you know what that's all about. Hi, Melanie Foy. Okay, so you guys, I have 10 of this class left for next week, okay? All right, so happy mail. Let's go through this really quick, you guys, because I got some happy mail in the week during the week, and some last week too. This was Beverly. I have to sometimes, you guys, I love it when you write in them, and I love it when you don't. So either way, whatever, like what you want to do, and I go for it. Hi, Kathy Girls. But if you don't sign it, then I have to put Post-it notes, and so I remember who it's from, because with getting a bunch of cards and I can't always remember everything. You guys think I do, but I don't. So Beverly Smith sent me 3 cards in the last week. And so these were the 3 cards that came from Beverly. I don't know if Beverly's watching, but she might catch the replay. Hi, Holly. So she's got this awesome little cowboy over here. So this one was different. It's like it was embossed. I don't know if it's if she did this on silver paper, but it's embossed with a snowman. Or it could be bun. I honestly don't know. It was awesome with all the texture on it and the silver. So, okay, so that's from Beverly Smith. This one here is from Shirley Malarkey. She used, oh, you guys, this was the Celebrate the Season, I think. Flowers for Every Season, maybe. It was the Memories and More card pack from a couple years ago. So very cool. She wrote a really nice little love note in there for me. So thank you for that, Shirley. This one comes from Mary Ann from Green Bay. She has some embossed strips that are all the same background, but little bubbles, and then kind of broken up to look like panels. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. And then Just Because with some of the little brass butterflies and the heart and home doily on the back there. This one comes from Linda Kester. Linda, you're watching. You sent me a happy bee card. Yay, with a little daisy, the little hexagon. You guys, I have those gems, and I don't think I've ever used them on a card yet. I absolutely love that little baby die from the Stitch So Sweetly. And she's got a little cutesy bee. So I opened this card up when I was with my friend Mandy last week. Remember last week, Friday, we went through the closets. You guys, I got 3 huge, like, garage-size garbage bags full of clothes. They're going to my family first. She's like, I have lots of little nieces and nephews. Well, I shouldn't say, like, my nephew doesn't care about my clothes, but I have nieces. And they all would probably fit in some of the clothes at this point in my life. I don't fit in most of that, what I'm giving away, but they do. And so my friend Mandy was with me when she opened this up. And I like, oh, I love the ombre effect. And she's like, well, isn't that a paint sample? I'm like, yeah, it is. So you guys, when you go to Sherwin-Williams or you go to the store and you're getting the little paint swatches, that's exactly what that is. So very pretty with the daisies. And this is from Frances Rodriguez. So, and she's got it on the inside too. Very cool card, Frances. I love it. So she's part of my In Color Club. This one comes from Cindy Runtree, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Cindy Runtree got a couple classes for me. If you guys may look at this, it looks familiar. It was from the Heart and Home class with the Memories and More. This one's from the Carmen Melendez. This awesome card. She did here. So it is like, okay, Carmen does really great with fun folds. So there's a trick. We're going to figure it out because it opens up like, hang on. I didn't want to. It's like an accordion. So Carmen tricked me on her never-ending card when she sent it to me the last time. Back in December. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay. I was like, it was stuck and I didn't want to rip anything. So it's one of these kind of cards. And so, wait, this would be an awesome fun folds card. I think that would be great. Okay, we should do that. I got to keep this one in the memory books. So there's the card, how it lays from, and then there you can see it from the front. And so very cool, Carmen. Love it. And then this one is a card from Faye Godby. And what is she saying here? She said that the photo card made by a friend who sells them at craft shows. And so this was a picture of shells. I told her it reminded me of that I needed to be on the beach. So, all right. So that is the Happy Mail I got, you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate all that. Okay, so we're going to do roll call here to see who's all with us tonight. All right, so hey, sports fan, you guys, the list is not as long, so it should go pretty quick here. All right, so we have Sandy Wicklander, we have Laura Sullivan, Angela Knutson, Jeannie Parker, Patsy Roberts, hi, Carmen Melendez. Carmen, I just showed off your card. I don't know if you saw it or not. Okay, Patsy Roberts, Kathy King, Kimberly Cronauer, Cheryl Thomas, Rachel Horsch, Gwen Petroshek, Linda Rios, Deanna Stahl, Sue Somerville, Mo Stites, Deb Ryan, Carmen Melendez, and Penny Powell. So we had 18. Oh my gosh, I only had 28. Not 32. I even told you guys wrong. We had 18 for online and 10 for in-person. And that makes 28. So not even 32. This was a small class. So I'm going to put that back there. And I'm going to start going through Hey Sports Fan. All right, so let me set this stuff off to the side. Oh, I have one more announcement, you guys. So Stampin' Up! Has a leadership conference that's called Backstage. It's for Silver Elite and above, and it's in New Orleans in August, the end of August. So I had to do some slight switcherooing with some classes. And so Paper Pumpkin for August was originally going to be September 1st, and I moved it up to the 25th of August, and Kelly's going to do it. And then I'm going to move Ink Paper Scissors to be September 1st. And that will allow me to be able to go to the conference. And so there is a new PDF schedule. I don't know if I put it out on the website yet, though. So I do have to put it on the website, but the calendar of events on my website, so if you go to cardsbychrisb.com and you go to events, you'll see it updated for August. And so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is, I have a paper copy of my schedule. It's front and back. Hi, Stacy Burns. It's front and back. I do even list at the back here past classes that are still available. In case you place an order and you don't like what's coming up, you could always check out what's past and still get those. They're still kind of lingering. So very minimal here what I have left. But I did have to switch around. So Lovely and Linen is the first, and then Paper Pumpkin got moved to August 25th. So if you guys want a printout copy, whenever I can, I get them printed. Had to take a picture so the dog, for missing her Molly dog. Hi, Becky Gandolfo. When are you going on vacation? I leave not next week, but the week after. Okay. I'll talk about that in a second. So the paper copy is out there in case anybody wants to print that and have it handy. I do try to send them when you guys get packages from me. So when you get my classes, if you're newer to me or if I haven't sent one to you recently, I do include that. But Becky, I leave for, so we decided, we changed up our trip, you guys. We were going to go drive out to Utah and take 2 weeks, and we talked about it, and Tyler and I decided we're going to fly out and rent a car and only be gone 1 week. So it'll go by really fast. And we leave on the 1st of June. Yes, Vanessa, we should definitely learn that fun fold. I agree with you. So I leave June 1st. We fly out first thing in the morning, and we fly into Las Vegas, and St. George is about an hour and a half from Vegas. And so we're going to be in St. George, Utah, and then we're going to be camping near Zion for 2 nights. So we're kind of getting both ends. We're packing all of our camping gear. We're going to pack the tents and stuff for outdoorsy stuff and do camping 2 nights, whatever we need for camping. And then we fly back on the 7th. So it's actually like 6 days. So Tyler was happier about that. Hi, Renee Trauber. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day too. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Becky. Yay. Okay. So let's look back down, you guys. So we've got Hey Sports Fan, and I've got samples here to show you where there might be differences. So Hey Sports Fan, you guys, is found in the mini catalog. Hi, K-Weir, page 68. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Okay. So this is the Hey Sports Fan suite, and the stamp set and bundle is called Your Biggest Fan. And they have in this suite a stamp set and ribbon. And it's not ribbon, it's baker's twine in 3 colors. I literally have no navy left. It got used up pretty much in class last night. And I still have greens. Zion, yeah, you love it. Awesome. We're going to try to get to the narrows on that Monday. Hi, Karen Cotton. The resin stars are in this suite as well. I think almost all the stuff is still available. And that designer series paper is in here. So there's a lot in the mini catalog. The suites are a lot bigger than what they do in the annual catalog. And so this is what the stamp set looks like. This is what the dies look like. And just so you guys have a reference on that. Yes, it should be good. I am looking forward to been working my butt off, I feel like, since forever. So it's time for a little relaxation. So I wanted to pull out the paper, you guys. I don't generally bring out the whole paper because I keep my paper upstairs in my craft room. But I wanted to show you guys before I get into it that there's 2 sheets of paper here, and one looks like this, and it has different flags and different pennants. That is where your picture was taken in the Narrows. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Hi, Christina Bernards. So this I want to show you. It's important because when you get your card kit from me, you might not, hi, Diane Rungy, you might not have the same thing as what's in the picture. So my card here, I have yay, okay? But then I have another sample that says number 1. And then I have another sample that says all-star. So the card was designed in a manner that any one of these would have worked and been interchangeable regardless if it was blue or green or red. And the kit that we're doing up tonight, like the one that we're making live, is going to be yellow. So in the end, I'll have had all 4 colors. Hi, Anna Rebadou. So if you guys have this die set at home, there is a die for the pennant. So you could have die cut the pennant, but there is no die for the flag. So yep, you do have to fussy cut that out. The other thing that's important about this is that when I cut these out for you, I did include at least 1 star. So you have to keep that star because that star goes on this card. So there's a star here. You can see it's a little guy. He is fussy cut. Now, in this case, the star is bigger, right? Because you'll either get a big star or a small star. In some cases, when I cut up the flags apart and the pennants apart, sometimes people might have gotten 2, and because I didn't want to throw them away. So you might, like here, this chunk might have given somebody 2 stars. If that's the case, you can put the stars anywhere you want on your card. But this is something I wanted to call out first and foremost so that I don't have people wondering, well, why is my pennant blue and you have a red one? I want a blue one. It's like, nope, it doesn't work that way, guys. When I have a piece of paper like this, I don't get to choose, oh, everybody gets the same thing. I have to coordinate and make a, hi, Lisa Nealon. I have to make a card, design a card that is comparable, that everything will work with it. So it's more of a little bit of a challenge for that. Okay, so, oh, yes. So you guys, if you missed Kelly today, what Diane's talking about is Kelly she featured, hi Feline, hi Mary Ellen. Kelly featured my card that I'm doing in June. This is for the June monthly class. She did her Technique Thursday featuring this right here. So this is a class in case anybody's interested. I'll show you really quick. There's 3 cards for this class that's coming up in June. While the other 2 are not in my arm's reach right now, they're actually on the table. So this is one of them, though. Okay, so good. Thanks for calling that out, Diane. All right, so I wanted to call this out about this paper. All right, the other one I want to call out to you guys is this other piece of paper that is important to show you the differences. Just like make sure that it's in this pack of paper. Hang on one moment, please. I'm trying to, hopefully I have some sheets. Oh, yes. Okay, good. There's one left here. All right. This is the other sheet I want to call out. All right. So this is important because this impacts, let's see, are these mine here? This impacts this card right here. Okay. So I lost, this guy needs to go here. So this is important because this card was designed, I cased this card from Gina Bulow. Hers is very similar. I might have changed it up a little bit. I changed at least a few things. But you can see that when you look at this designer series paper, it has sections. So this is a section, this is a so I was able to cut it, like, so I made a cut here, and then I cut boom, 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 and then so you got a section. You got a red with these 2. You got this blue with this. Somebody got this one, somebody got this one, somebody got this one, and somebody got that one, right? So everybody's are different. So you might have a red ticket or a green ticket or a blue ticket, or you might have this yellow ticket, right? So there's all the different color combinations again, and you have these little guys. So in this case, this one's going horizontal, this one's going vertical, that one's going horizontal. Somebody even last night, Chris Dudorenki, hi Gloria, Chris Dudorenki had this play ball. So she had to rearrange the front of her card so that the star was up here and the play ball was down here, okay? So just calling this out too so you guys don't come to me and say, oh my gosh, mine isn't the exact same as yours. It's not going to be necessarily. Whoever gets this one will have it. But just so you know too, what I did with that extra little ticket is it got glued into the bottom of the card and just changed it up a little. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, like this paper was crazy how they did it like that. Otherwise, I didn't have too much to worry about, but all right. Yes, so the other thing that was really cool, I love the back side of this paper, you guys. This is what we use for the Let's Just Stamp. This card right here, actually. Diane and I designed this card. So could keep it totally not sports themed, and it looks like a baseball bat kind of, but here it was the sidelines here for this card. All right, so I hope that helps seeing these sheets full on, you guys. Just so you can make a decision if you really like these tickets. There are die cuts for these as well. So if you got the dies, you could die cut yours out. I didn't die cut them out for you. I just cut little sections for everybody. Okay. So that was important. I wanted to make sure we went over that right away. And now we're going to get started on our cards. So let's go with this one first. All right. So let's grab your kit. So what you guys have. Hi, Karen Carstay. All right. So this kit must be this one right here. All right. So the other thing with this, you guys, is everything is vanilla. Vanilla. No white. Poor my mom. She kitted up everybody's one whole card in a white envelope. And I'm like, Mom, that's not going to work. We need vanilla. Okay, so you guys will have your blue Knight of Navy, your card base. Okay, all these are your traditional A2 cards. So, oh no, well, size-wise, but one is a fun fold. So, all right, so let's get this out of the plastic wrapper so it's not all shiny in our faces. All right, so then you guys are going to have the vanilla mat for your inside. You're going to have, everything is Poppy Parade for this set. Not Real Red, not Cherry Cobble. Everything's Poppy Parade. That is embossed with your Splatters embossing folder. And we use the stripes in the other one. So, okay, so that Splatters is on the bottom. The designer paper comes, all the designer paper for all these cards comes from this set. I can see that I cut mine too big here. So let's just grab out our handy dandy little trimmer here and we'll trim that. It should be 3 13/16. Apparently I cut it at 4 and we can fix that. No problema. All right. So disclaimer about the stars, you guys. Every one of the cards has a star in a different size. So thank you to Anna Rebedu for cutting out all your stars. She cut all your tickets that were like designer paper backgrounds. Like she cut out the vanilla. The stars have retired. They were part of the last annual catalog and they were called Stitch Stars. They are no longer available. And that's the, I think, oh, and the Bumblebee, you guys. So Bumblebee also is retired. It was one of the in colors that's gone now. But I could not make these cards without having the Bumblebee paper, right? So, all right, that's what we've got. Hi, Barb Johnson. Hi, Jill Butzine. So then there's a strip of designer paper that will go here. You guys have Anna cut this little ticket out for everybody. It's like a little track of tickets. So that'll go there. You have your Evening Evergreen Star. And you guys should have, in this kit, you're going to have about 10 or 11 inches of this red, or the poppy white twine. Hi, Helen Chase. No, I don't have any kits left, Helen. This one's all gone. And then you guys will have, you should have a little slip of blue and a little slip of green. And it's just to hang some little threads down. So you guys, in your kit, you'll have your either pennant, which you can die cut, or you can have your flag, and you're going to have to fussy cut it. But I already attached, so with the red, you're going to use a little bit, and then you need to attach the little other pieces here to your hangy things of your flag, is what I think I called it. So there's really no stamping on the outside of this card. The only stamping I have is on the inside. So there's only 4 colors that were used in this whole class. So I've got Knight of Navy and Poppy Parade are the primary colors. And they were very easy. Carmen, you said it. I was saying earlier tonight that the girls last night, I had 10 people. Everybody was out of here. Like they were gone between 7:30 and 8. So an hour and a half, people had these cards lickety-split put together. So the Hope Your Day is a Grand Slam. It comes from this stamp set. So all the stamps tonight were kind of all-inclusive. And so we're going to, I just want to get one more good one on there. So Hope Your Day is a Grand Slam. And then the Happy Birthday fits really nicely underneath the word grand. It kind of just nestles right in there. And so I'm going to do the Happy Birthday right there. And then there's these little stars, and there's 3 of them. And I just did a little bit of focal imagery up in that top corner. Okay, so now let's put this card together. So we can do a little bit of adhesive first. So we're gonna prep these 3 pieces first with some liquid glue. You guys know me, if I got the glue bottle open, I want to get as many things glued as I possibly can in one fall swoop. So first things, this designer paper is going to get glued to the top of this. And then the designer paper yellow strip, let's see here. I'm going to put that, oh, hang on. That's going to sit there for one hot second. We're going to put the inside in. And that like that. Okay, I was okay. I was like, I stopped myself from putting this on here, and I don't know why I thought, oh, don't put that on yet, but I don't know why I thought that, but, and I wanted this less star liney up on the top. Yes, I did say that, like that. Okay, so that goes like that. Now, the thing we talked about in class last night is that this ticket strip is slightly longer than 4 inches. So if that bothers you, you can definitely take it and trim it off. But if it doesn't bother you, just leave it hang, and it'll just hang over the edge a little bit. This, you can pop it up with dimensionals, but I just put a little line of liquid glue along the middle of the ticket, and that kind of gets centered in the yellow. It might hang over that slight little bit. Okay, so in your kit then, you have about 10 inches of this poppy twine. You need to only use enough to secure. So when you are going to cut it so you have just, I did something underneath my nail bed with the whole gardening, so you guys are gonna see me use this pick tool tonight, probably more than you ever have. All right, so when you cut your poppy, what I would suggest doing is just grab your one tail and secure it back there, right? So it's long enough. And then pretend mine's the whole 10 inches. Then just cut off, and then you have about that much left. And you can use it for on your flag or your pennant, okay? So you have to do like Mr. Rogers make-believe there and pretend that's how, like mine was a little bit longer. Okay, secure your ends again with a little bit more tear and tape. Make that little sandwich. And then this is going to get a little bit more liquid glue. And then that can go right onto your card front. Hi, D. Serena. Just make sure you get it going the right way. And then that will go. This just makes me want to sing, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," right? Okay, so this is next then. What I would say is you have about 5 inches of the green and the blue. And what you're going to do, take them together, fold them in half. And then with the loop, what you're going to do is take the loop and slip it underneath the red and white twine. And then you have like hi, Jean Marie. Hi, Pat Detlefson. The mini tickets are adorable. Yes, Missy, they sure are. So you have this loop on this side. Now you kind of just pick that up, and you're going to pull those tails right through that. Now you have to be careful. You don't want to pull too hard because you don't want to rock the boat on your red and white string, but kind of tug at this to make it so it's tight. And I'm going to just set this off to the left-hand side for the moment. And so that it's just hanging out there, ready to go when I need to move it back. Hi, Melody Miller. All right, so then this one right here, the star, I'm going to put dimensionals. I think I want that one to go there. I should have put this one out a little further, and one here, and then one right in the middle. So now we're going to do this. So what happened with my thumb is I accidentally caught something under. So that is the primary spot where I go to pick things up like dimensional backs and tear and tape. And now it's getting caught like right in that spot. And it's not very pleasant feeling. So, all right. So now what you're going to do is just stick your star where you think you want it. And I don't press it down really hard. I just kind of like set it there for the moment. Now I didn't like seeing that little bit of blue coming out its bottom area there. So I'm going to bring it down just ever so slightly, right? It's like it's growing out of its little bottom. So we were calling that the armpit of the star last night. If that's the armpit, then that makes it, it's its bottom area, right? Okay, so the anatomy of a star, you guys. Whew. Okay, so a little bit of yellow. I'm okay with that. So then we're going to have that little guy. And so I'm going to put a dimensional there. And then liquid glue in this area. All right, and then just find a good spot for that to sit. Since your star is already popped up, that's why I did this flat and this one here. the armpit of the star. Yes, Mary Gunn. I did say that. All right. Now, what we can do is, since this is on, bring it back over so it's kind of like nestled in the armpit of the star. And once you got it on there nice and secure, you shouldn't have to put a glue dot behind it, but you can keep your, look at that. I think it actually looks really cool having your tails, give it a little haircut, but give it a little trim. And now, let me tell you guys about the stars. These stars came in stripes. I did say that, I think. So what I did is how I cut them into your kits. They all went in one card kit. I honestly at this moment couldn't tell you which card kit they were in, but if you got like 3 yellows that are small, you didn't get the big ones. But you would have got like potentially 3 small of one color, 3 small of another color, and then 3 big of one color and 3 big of the other color, which gives you 12 stars, you guys. Okay? Hi, Mary. Gives you 12 stars that you can split up between your 3 cards, okay? So I'm just going to copy exactly what I have so that, because I made sure that I did that for my samples. So I have a big red, and then I'm going to do a little yellow, or a big yellow, and then I have a little green. I'll go right there. So that was it. Stella is completely up to you. Since this is a designer series paper, you can definitely go all the way over that, and you could definitely do your star too. If you think the person you're giving this card to is not going to appreciate the Stella action on your card, I would forgo it, but otherwise I'd go for it. All right, so I'm gonna leave these sitting right there so I don't disrupt them. So I am noticing that this is sticking really nice, but this is kind of flopping up on me. So I am going to take a small dimensional, and we're going to use our scalpel and put that right there and pick it off, and then that will help that stick down. It seemed like it was kind of floating out in outer space. All right, and this one is as well. So I'm going to put one more right there and grab that off. Hi, Mary. I got a couple Marys watching tonight. Wow. We have Mary Ostrich, we have Mary Gunn, and we have Mary Schaumburger. Wow, you got my Marys tonight, my Mary fix. Okay, so one done, you guys. Carmen said it. She said these were easy cards. So we've got this one done in the history books. Woohoo. So let's put our sample off to the side here, and we'll put our done card right there, and we're gonna rock right into the next card. What should we do next? This one. Hi, Laura Wood. All right, so we're gonna take this out. So this card, let's see what the inside, oh, so double matted for your card making pleasure, right? So here's the one where I talked about, you guys. So now if you're opening up your kits and you see that you have different colors, that's okay, right? So let's see what I have in my card kit, actually. I have a different one. I actually have a yellow ticket here. So you can see, oh, and that's going the horizontal way. So we're gonna have to be creative with this one. So this one's a little different. We have an evening evergreen. Yes, ball games have begun. Oh, Penny Powell's feeding her chickens. Yay, my mama's baby chickens. They are not babies so much anymore. They're probably big, and they have their ugly feathers now. And the little yellow feathers are gone. All right, so you guys will have a strip. It's going to be about this big, and it's going to have this ticket size, a ticket like this, and a ticket like that. Apparently, hi, Jody Storman. I already die cut mine out. So if you have the dies, great. If you need a fussy cut, just fussy cut. You'll also have a star. You have a ticket like that. You'll have your green bow that I've made for you. And you should have about 12 inches of more green, which I guess I don't. So I'll cut myself. That's why I set it right next to me. So we're going to have 12 inches of baker's twine right there. Let's get the ruler, school ruler out of the way. So I didn't use this designer series paper on any other card, and I thought, well, it would look really nice. And so that little piece is for your inside. And we have double mats going on here, you guys. So you have the vanilla in your kit embossed with the brick and mortar. You have a poppy for it, and you have a plain vanilla and another poppy. Oh my gosh, I have to cut that down. Oh, so this is what happens if you don't cut your paper right. You have to cut it live. All right, so you can see here that I did not trim. I must have decided to double mat after the fact. So this one needs to be at, hi Patsy Roberts. This one needs to be at 5 1/16. So I do my mattings on the 16th of an inch, just so it gives me a little bit less of a border. All right, so now I think we're back on track. So the poppies are 5 1/4 by 4, and the vanillas are the 3 13/16 by 5 1/16. But just so you know, the brick is for your outside, and oh, Deb's at another baseball game, loving the cards, woohoo! All right, so then you have this for your inside. So your evening evergreen is your 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. I think the suite is awesome for those who have family in sports. Yes, Laurel, I completely agree with you. My brothers, well, 2 of my brothers are sporting fans. They love baseball games. Hi, Bobby McPherson. I hope your new house is very enjoyable and that you're loving it. Hi, Ethel King. All right. So yeah, they're great for if you have sporting guys who love sporting kits. And you know what? These dies right here, I would never have thought of it, but Angela was over the other day and she was telling me that she was wishing she would have had these dies many moons ago because she did a carousel birthday party and she would have loved to use these tickets to put that people could hand in their tickets when they come to the party. So, all right, you guys, very minimal stamping on this one as well. So, because all of this is your designer paper. So just remember, you might have different colors, different tickets. Okay, so I'm going to set these 2 here just so you can kind of see. Like this ticket goes up and down. This one goes that way. This one's going to go this way. But for stamping, there is, in this set, there's this little splotchy stamp. Softball paid my daughter's way through college. Full ride. Awesome. That's so awesome for her. Everywhere you can save. She must have been super good. This is the little splotch. And so Sahara sand is what I used. And you guys, I generally do not emboss and then stamp, but I did try it when I was designing these cards because I thought it looked cool having the brick wall and then having the splotches on, but I was afraid if I handed them out and you didn't have the brick and mortar embossing folder, your cards wouldn't look the same. So I really did emboss this and then splotch it because it looks grungy anyway. So if it doesn't turn out good, it looks grungy. So you guys want to test your ink. I'm going to test it on the back side just to see how dark it is. So if you don't like it that dark, then see what it looks like at second strength. And maybe you like second strength better. And maybe you like to do a combination. And my advice to you guys is as you're stamping this, just know everything gets covered up in the middle area here. So you really only need to stamp along the edges. And maybe you don't even like the grungy like dot look here, then don't even do it. But I just want to show you that it does work to do this kind of stamping on an embossed piece. Generally, I would tell you not to because especially if you're trying to stamp a sentiment on the brick and mortar or any kind of embossing, it's not going to turn out as good. Okay, so I'm doing in different directions too. So just putting some spots. And I know it looks completely horrible because there's no rhyme or reason, but when you get the whole card put together, you get it, that you don't need to do the whole middle. So that's it for that. Then on the inside, we're going to stamp the happy birthday. So look at your tickets though. So I realized like I need to put this guy this way and I'm gonna have to put this one there. And I don't want to put more yellow there. So I'm definitely gonna bring in a little red on that one. And I'm gonna save this ticket for the inside of this. And I'm gonna put it going up and down there. And knowing that I'm gonna put that here and that I need to put this here, now I know I'm gonna stamp my sentiment right about here. And I'm bellied up. No, I have my piercing mat right here. I was gonna say I'm bellied up and I don't want to pull my piercing mat out, but I will. It's right there. So and we're gonna take the red piece out, and I'm gonna put this as a guide. We're gonna put the little ticket down there as a guide, and I gotta back up anyways because my happy birthday is Doity. It had a little bit of Poppy Parade on it, so let's get that off of there. And we'll inky dinky do in our, so you can see on this one I put the happy birthday down at the bottom. I thought that looked kind of cool. Hi Brenda Lee from Ontario. All right, so we're gonna put this guy right there. Boom. All right, so you know me, I'm gonna just stamp off there so there's less ink on that the next time. That's it, you guys. Very minimal stamping. So let's get these two pieces glued, and let's get this piece glued. So our brick and mortar can go onto our poppy. This little strip can go down, and then our ticket can go down. So let's put this little guy here. It's best day ever in the corner as a little focal image. Whoa. Definitely got the glue on me. Oh, I've got a paper towel right there. Nice. All right, so this guy goes here. I always try to make sure my top corner here is nice and flush, and then the bottom is flush. If I need to cut anything off, I can. And then here's this one. Go onto this poppy. Do not get glue happy and glue that down yet though. Okay, so we can glue our inside. We're done with this ink. I'm gonna shut this. I always try to shut the inks. 2 reasons, guys. Don't want to get anything in it accidentally, and also it keeps it so it doesn't dry out. All right, so then that goes on to, I never would have thought about putting Evening Evergreen with Poppy and Bumblebee together, but it seems to work. When you get all these cards together, it kind of works out. All right, so then this will be on our inside. Right there. Brings it all together. Having that, look at that double border. Like the green and then the poppy and then the vanilla. And then another green. Okay, so this is kind of prepped and ready for us. Now this is where you guys, you know, I have this baker's twine going diagonal. And I showed everybody a trick last night how I did that. So what you want to do while you're finagling this is figure out how you're going to, so this blue one goes in the back, so that's good. It's not so yellow. Nice. But the thing is, this one for me is horizontal, where the rest of these ended up being vertical. That was just the luck of the draw on what everybody got, right? So if you got the horizontal one, you're going to want to play with it and see what you might like and go like something like this. Now, I didn't want to put the yellow one on the front because that would have been a lot of yellow. Like that's just, it was like, oh, too much yellow. So do you like that layout, or does it look better? Just play around with this. Maybe, having that star tail leg coming up over it. And then this, you want to be able to see the words. Oh, it could be even right over the top of it like that. Okay, so something like that. I'm actually feeling more, I like that little leg hanging, like it's like, show me the leg. It's like hanging over the ticket. Something like that could work, and I kind of liked that, like that. Now here's the thing, what you got to figure out about your green. When you kind of have your layout in order, keep it how you like it, but we're going to prep this back of the ticket, because I want to show you my trick for putting down this ticket. You're going to put your, so if you do liquid glue, it's not going to work so well. This will work if you do dimensionals. So that's why I'm doing dimensionals for sure, because I love to pop things up too. So you're going to put all of these dimensionals on the back of your ticket. Hi, Carol Sanquinetti. Okay, so put your ticket. Now I'm only going to pick off 2 of them, okay? It doesn't matter, there's no top or bottom at this point, but I'm only picking off 2. And I'm going to leave the other bottoms on for the time being, because that will allow me to slip that baker's twine up and underneath where I want it. Okay, so I feel like this was something about like that, right? And so you can still have the ability to move it around if you need to. Oops, and there I go and take that dimensional, hit my hand, and it came off. Okay, so it's still like you have the ability now to pick that up. Then now we can start layering on here. So I'm gonna actually pop this one up too, and I got some cut here. So I wanna get it all kind of situated, and then I'm gonna figure out where my green baker's twine needs to go. Guys, I might use up a sheet of dimensionals tonight, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna grab, so now in this case, same thing. I don't want to peel off. There's a dimensional on the side there, and actually that dimensional, if you guys know how I operate, it's a double stack over on that side because it's hanging off the edge. So we are going to pop that up twice, otherwise it's going to want to roll down. Now we're at the same height, but I don't want to take that one off, but I will take off these. Let's see if I can get them all, not as fast as my thumbnail. Thanks for sharing, Doris. I appreciate it. Hello, by the way. All right, so you can see though, I did not pick these off, and now I'm gonna just kind of set this where I think it was gonna go, something like that. My star is also going to be popped up, so let's grab some dimensionals for the star. You get to the end, sometimes you gotta finagle with these dimensionals to get them off the sheet here. All right, and let's get that guy. So we liked his little leg hanging over. I think it was that leg, right? Okay. I'll get it right. He's riding on the ticket, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, then we're gonna try to sneak this guy in. And he might be good right over the star, actually. So let's do a little double stuff Oreo here. All right, so then that's double stacked right there. And then we're just gonna put a little liquid glue on this side. And that's just gonna hang out up there. Okay, I'm good with that so far. Now, is the twine. So I did not, all of this is loose here because I wasn't sure where my line needs to be for my green twine. So you guys all have about 12 inches, so fold it in half. You're gonna be wanting it to go something like that. So what I would do now that I have my front kind of situated, I'm gonna take off some tear and tape, and I know I need it behind here and behind here. So behind up here and down here more, okay? So, hi Vicki Sloan. Hi Sharon Land. Okay, so now that I have that figured out, now what I can do is officially slip this underneath here. And I wanted to see, it's right where the armpit of the star is. I wanted it to come out right there. Sorry. Use my chest to hold that. I needed one more hand. And then this one's gonna come out, and I have it at a diagonal, okay? So now I got my ribbon because my little bow is gonna look adorable right there, okay? So this is my trick on how to do this without, I hate guessing on where to put stuff. And so this allowed me to not have to guess. The only guessing I had was trying to figure out where to put things on the front. All right, so there's this. And then we're going to move these out of the way. And then we have liquid glue for the rest of this. And that will go onto our card front. So you guys can see all the tickets are going to be slightly different. This one had a little more yellow action, but it still looks good. And once that's on, grab a little glue dot and put the glue dot where you want your bow to be. And then you can just set your bow right in that glue dot. So now it kind of made it look like you wrapped it around and tied a bow all in one, but I don't operate that way. That's too hard. So I like to tuck my tails behind and then add a bow to the front. We're gonna leave this one a little longer like that. All right, okay. And then you guys should have your stars. And on this one, I used a big green one. Okay, so now the stars are gonna be in different spots, right? So here I have 2 and 2 and 1. So now I have to figure out, well, where's my star gonna go? So I might put one there, and I have a little red one. That might look good there. No, they're at the same height. Hang on. I'll put it like that right there for now. And then I have a little yellow one, a little yellow one. Okay, and then we'll put that down there. So you guys can see now all 3 different samples, but all still great in their own regards. So everybody, maybe only 2 people or 3 people might have the same looking card because of how those tickets ended up being for everybody. So let's grab the Stella. Again, Stella is your personal preference, but I think the star will look cool, a little Stella, and then you could put a little on this background of the navy one. Yeah, the little star embellishments are awesome. I think Sue Somerville, I don't know if you're watching or not, but her customer swap cards just came in. Oh, we're not done, you guys. And she used the little stars. She made 4th of July cards. Okay, we're not done because look, all of this is still loosey-goosey under here. Now that you have everything situated and your ribbon is intact, now, and then this one needs to have a double stack. So hang tight. That one, because it's just hanging off the edge. We're gonna put that double stack right there. All right, now we're gonna make sure our bow doesn't get lost behind there. Bring that back up. And now, squish it down good. All right, guys? I hope that helped you guys. Like, that is literally how I put this card together, too, because I'm like, I didn't want to guess about where the green goes. I knew I wanted it at a diagonal. And so, there you have it. We have one more card on. For those that do have more yellow or more stars at home, you could definitely add more embellishments. I kept it to 3 at each one to make it so I didn't have to buy like 30 packs of stars, but I think I had to buy 3 packs of stars for this class. So, all right. So now you guys see how that card got put together. It wasn't so complicated, and if you don't like to do that much fussing with it and just slap it down good, you could definitely do that too. That's what my mom would say, slap it together. All right. So there's that one's done. So we've got these 2 done so far, you guys. All right, then let's do, so these are done. And let's put them down here. Let's do the fun fold next. Okay, so fun fold is pretty much the same for everybody. There wasn't variation or deviation on that one. So let's grab the sample here. All right, so this is a fun fold because it goes this way and then it goes that way. Like this and a little bit like that. All right. Kit. All right, so this one, you guys should have, oh, thanks, Melanie. I have to admit, you guys, I struggle. The struggle was real with these cards. I fortunately swapped with some pretty amazing swappers. And what I do when I have a struggle, like I'm trying to create cards and make cards for you guys, is I'll take 5 cards and I'll look at them and I'll mix and match, and I take elements from each of the cards, and I had to really do this for this because this set did not get me going. I have to admit. All right, so you guys have yet another star in Poppy. You have a bumblebee square in your, this is stripes. Okay, I'm trying to get it so you can actually see the stripes. Lick and sticks, haha. You have 2 pieces of blue that are for your arms, right? One scored at, I think, 3/4 inch, maybe the other one's at a 1/2 inch. I can't exactly remember, but you should have a little flapper on each side here, okay? So that, I took those and burnished them. The bigger one goes on the left and the smaller one on the right. And then the stripes, you can get it if you want your like stripes that way or up and down, however. There's a little piece of designer paper. That's a 3x3. You could, oh yeah, the stripes are on the back. And then you have 2 strips of designer paper that are 1x4. They're for the bottom and the top. A bumblebee. You guys, I don't generally put a colored cardstock for the inside, but bumblebee is light enough that I think it was okay. In your kit, you also have this pennant, not stamped, I accidentally stamped mine. But we'll go through the process of that because there is a stamp in the kit that you're gonna need to use. If you do not have this stamp set and you got these card kits, you could take a marker and just trace along the edge, or you could sponge the edge in a color and then still stamp a sentiment in the middle. Okay, so we are first, you're gonna do is, hi Linda Grady, fun fold style. Yes, it fits for the sports team, you betcha. It's like a catcher's mitt ready to open up and catch you. All right, so pretending here, you guys, you're gonna ink this up. You're gonna have to hover over the top until you get it kind of where you think it needs to go. And then when you got it good, you're just going to stamp it, okay? So for some reason I had done mine already. I guess I got crazy when I was designing and did that ahead. So that's in the navy. In the navy, then we have the Sahara sand again. And I would do Sahara sand before the poppy because you're doing multiple stamping. So you're going to do, so this little guy fits right in there. So I'm gonna do first, second, and then I'm gonna do first, second, first, second. You're just putting little splotchies behind. If you don't like the splotchies, you guys, don't do the splotchies. It's really your personal preference. Now, I did this one first because if you would stamp the hooray first and then do the splotches and you're going back and forth and getting more ink, and you might pick up that poppy color. Red gets everywhere. You might not think you'd get it, but you probably would. So, oh, we don't want this one. We want celebrate. Nope, we want hooray. Hooray. Okay, so hooray is in poppy. So it'll really stand out then. That kind of fits in there so nicely. Hi, Barbara Godby. All right, see? It's nice and dark, and you just got splotchies in the back. It's good. What's on the inside? Okay, hope your day is a grand slam. In the navy. Now, what's important about this, you guys, is that you leave room for the stripes. So don't go stamping really close to the top because you have to take into consideration that these stripes get glued here. Okay? So I'm going to set that there as a guide just to help me. And I believe that that was done in blue previously. So because you are stamping in the bumblebee, it's not like stamping on white or vanilla. The thickness of this cardstock is a little different. Oh, Elaine, I'm so sorry. Elaine Rebeck, you just reached out to me if I have any kits left. I don't have any kits left for this class. They were gone. We made 28 of them, and they are gone. Okay, so if you guys know Sarah Simon introduced me to this fun fold probably 4 years ago, and it's just so much fun. See, it's a fun fold. All right, so that's inked up good, and we need the happy birthday. Oh, we are using happy birthday, so that's right here. Hi, Sue Thomas. All right. Then this one, I love it how I don't know if they did this on purpose, but this little happy birthday fits really nicely right in it, like it's all together. And that's it for our stamp time for this one. So let's get putting them together. So what I would do is I would put my adhesive on the back of, my tail is just hanging in my glue. I gotta get it off there, Penny, just for you. Okay. So we're going to put a little bit of adhesive. Thanks for sharing, Deb Norman. Thanks for sharing, Sue. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get those down first. And one goes at the top. And one goes, yeah, this stripy white and red paper is perfect. Oh, Linda, yes. Crushed curry would have been great as a replacement for this one. So if you guys get a bunch of this designer paper and you're making cards and you can't get Bumblebee anymore, yes, go for crushed curry. I use Bumblebee personally because it was what was it called on it, and I had like 2 packs of it. So I thought, oh, it'll be a good excuse for me to use up some retired, or at this time it is retired, but it wasn't then, but I thought in my head, use up some retired paper. So that's what I did. Okay. So now let's glue these two pieces down. And so now I'm gonna be covering up the stripes because this is the reverse of that. I don't know if you caught that. All right, we're gonna do that. All right, and then, so this, it does matter. You wanna make sure there's a direction because of the chest thing, the protective equipment, and then a ball, like there's an up and a down to this pattern. All right. Shield, chest shield. Guys, I don't know. I did play sports. I did do softball in my younger year. I think I did it more for the social aspect of it though. I was on a co-ed softball team with my brother. So, all right. So there's that. So now I'm going to tell you there's two ways to do the attaching of your arms. I'm going to catcher's gear. There's two ways to attach your arms. I'm going to show you how I would have done it and then how I learned to do it recently. My brother says, go team, do the thing, get the points. All right. So in the past, what I would have done is put glue here and I would have then attached it to the back of this. And I would have done the same here. I would have put glue here and attached it right here, okay? And then you can center it very nicely, right? So that's how, and then you would have put it down. And when you do that though, let's just pretend you have a ridge right here that you see, okay? So that's fine, that works perfectly fine if you wanna do it that way. Now, what Carissa taught me and how I did it on this card is I glued my flap and I put it flush to the edge here, okay? So catch something or other, right? So yes. So what Krista taught me is to glue it onto the blue and then you can have it flush on the side here. So how are you gonna do that and get it centered really nicely? Because if you're just putting this on here, you might be up high or down low. And then if you end up high, you're not gonna be centered here and it might not look right. So I was thinking about how to do this and doing it similar to how I taught you how to do the last card. I thought, well, why? I'm gonna show you this. I haven't done this before. I don't know how I did it the last time, but I'm gonna trim off a little bit right here. So hang on. I got a little overhangage. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna try this. I haven't tried it before, but I thought, well, this might be worth a shot. I'm actually just gonna put glue right down the middle. I'm not gonna secure the ends. I just wanna have it stationary on here so that I know it's not gonna wiggle with it when I put the rest down. So I did that, but I still have the ability to slide things in there, okay? So now what I'm gonna do, because I really want to make sure I have this centered right and nice, okay? That's why I'm doing it like this. Now you don't have to think about that so much when you go the other route, but I do like the concept of having the folded edge flush, okay? So now I have glue on there. I'm just gonna pick this up, slide this in here, and now I've got the ability to center it where I need to using this as an eyeball, yep. And now I'm gonna, because it's liquid glue, you guys, I have time to wiggle with it, and that's glued. Okay, and now I've glued it to the blue part, right? So heat helps to secure that nicely. But recall, I don't have this glued down. I'm gonna sneak glue in there later, okay? Same thing on this side, you guys. I'm just going to put a line of glue. Now, they are not the same. They are off by about a ½ an inch, I think. And you can really see it because you can see, and see, I didn't glue this one. You can see here, I have less yellow here and I have more yellow here because I didn't do it this way. I don't know, I did it, but I didn't center it. So now I'm gonna sneak this in here. And now I'm gonna bring it flush out to the edge. And now I have a good eyeball, using my eyeballs, I can center this yellow so that it is equal. Where on my other one, it wasn't equal because I didn't do this process. And so I'm happier now that I'm doing it this way. And maybe that's too much, like people don't like that much detail, but I'm a detail person, so that's why I'm gonna do it like that. So now I'm just going to run. See, I'm just gonna put a little bit glue back there to secure that. We're gonna do it on this side. And then now we'll be glued. And Chris is happy because it's centered better than my sample card that I made. So now that goes there, equal, equal, here, not equal, not equal, still okay. So most people would not even catch that, but I caught it when I was putting it together like that. All right, so you have your big poppy parade star, which will go down if you like it straight, or if you want to crook it a little bit, you can. I did pop that up with dimensionals, and here we are using up more of these. And we will use even more to help clear off the sheet over on this side. And then we're gonna put this down. Now you have to be a little careful. I just realized it. There is some star overhang here. That's overhanging. So we might not want to put one of these so far out. Okay, let's pull that back to the middle. Let's see if that'll work now. Okay, so then, how did I don't even remember putting that away, guys. All right, so let's get these off. Use every little bit. You bet, Vicki, I definitely agree. Yeah, thanks, Deb. That bothered me that it wasn't centered. Just enough to try to figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna try to center the star so he's straight, and then I'm not gonna press it down very hard because I wanna see if I have any overhang here. So, nope, okay, so by taking off that one, it was perfect, okay? Now, the pennant is also popped up. Now, so there is you guys have some navy baker's twine in your kit, maybe about 5 inches or 6 inches. I personally used up all of my navy baker's twine in class last night, and so I don't have any left. So, I'm gonna use a different color. And it's gonna look just fine. And let's see here, let's get these off. I am gonna secure this onto the card because I feel like it'll be easier to adhere it. And that is overhanging a lot. So I'm gonna do a double stuff there. So a double stuff, you guys, is just a double high. So put this like that. And then we're gonna put that right there. So I'm gonna put it so it catches it. Now that this is all secure on here, green is not gonna go good. I am just gonna use, so I didn't really realize this till right now, but they did Poppy Parade with white. They didn't do vanilla, but you really don't notice it. So you guys have, let's see here, I'm gonna guess you had 5 inches in your kit, something like that, and I believe it was navy. So what I would recommend is keep it as one whole piece here. You're only gonna take a little bit. I know my mom says just be thankful you have little nimble fingers because not everybody has that anymore. So what you're gonna do is wrap that around, and so because you have a longer tail on the one end, then what you can do is that helps to hold it, and you're gonna just make a knot. And again, you guys have navy instead of this poppy, okay? So now that you have that, you still have a long. So last night in class, somebody said, well, should I cut it in half? I'm like, no. Use it as a long piece at first. And now then you're going to have a little bit left. And then it's going to be a little bit harder to tie. If this isn't something you can do and you want to leave it off, you can. Or if you have a grandchild or a daughter or somebody who has more nimble fingers, you can definitely ask them to help you tie this on, because it's not as easy if you have shaky hands or don't have the strength, but you there is enough. It just wasn't, like I said, I ran out of navy twine, you guys. And Diane brought hers over in a pinch in case I needed it last night, but we didn't need it. So, all right, so now you should have some stars left. Now on this one, I used 2 blue big ones. So grab those. So let's see here, get that guy off of here, and I've got one up here and then a little red one, and I think then that might be it for our little red stars. And so that one looked good off on the vanilla, and then another big blue one over here. I got that right about there. Okay, hi Lisa. All right, so you should have 3 stars left then, yet for our last card. And what you could do is for stelling on here, the stars are great to add a little bit of glitz to them. And do that, a little bit over there. If you want to do a little bit across your stripes, you definitely could do that. Yes, a bow maker really helps, you guys. It certainly does. I got a new shipment of bow makers in, so I have about 30 of them. If anybody needs a bow maker, the price did go up to $8 versus $7. Everything seems to be going up these days, so but not a lot. So there you go, you guys. We've got our fun fold done, and that opens up like that. All right, so 3 cards, you guys, in the books here. So we've got these 3 done already, and we've got 1 left. All right, so let's put this one away and grab the last one, and we'll have a home run then. Woohoo! Okay, you guys like it? Give me some hearts, yay! All right, so this one is our last one. And in your kit, you guys, I used up scraps. When you are cutting mats and you end up with little scraps like this, do not hesitate to use them on the inside of your card. And then this right here, this dots and spots maybe, is a super cool. It was part of our pre-order. So because it was part of our pre-order, I was able to design some cards with it, with this one. And so in the new catalog, you guys, we're gonna go all the way back to the dies. And they're in alphabetical order. So let's go to right here. It's way in the back here, called Dots and Spots. It's a big die that is this big. And Anna is so funny. She did the die cutting and she goes, I think Anna said this, if I'm not mistaken. She said, do I have to save the little dots? Or maybe it was even a different card, but I'm like, no, you do not need to save all these little dots. But if you're at home and you have this die and you get all these little dots, you could make a really cute shaker card with all the little dots. You really could. So let's grab your card kit. Take a drink of water. I forget to do that. Okay, same colors as we've been working with, you guys. So we've got our navy and our poppy and our bumblebee. And what you have in your kit is you have this ticket, which we'll stamp in a second. And this is already die cut. Anna die cut these tickets out. She's got a blue star in there for you. And now this is where your star comes from. On that one, we talked about this in the beginning, but I forgot to mention it during. When you were fussy cutting or using this, if you stored the outer lining, not this one, it was from this one. If you stored the outer perimeter of the designer paper that had the star on it in the garbage, you're gonna have to go locate it out of the garbage if you want it, because there was a little star, part of that. I mentioned that early on, so if you didn't start at the beginning of class with me, you do need that little star. Different sizes, you guys. Some are a bit smaller, some are bigger. There's different sizes. Okay, so you need that little star, fussy cut from the last one of the last cards. All right, my phone is charged, you guys. I'm gonna unplug that because it keeps flashing. So let's put that over there. All right, this is your normal size, 5 1/4 by 4. And the bumblebee is slightly smaller, right? So we're gonna be gluing that together in a second. Oh man, I did, yay, I saved some baker's twine. Okay, you have a vanilla inside. You've got some strips of scraps that I put in there for you guys to use on the inside, and then a navy base. All right, so let's burnish these edges. I do like this one a lot. I think this is the first card I made for this class. All right, so let's do some stamping. So I've got here, hope your day is a grand slam in the navy. And look at that, I got ink on my, squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Get it right off. Okay, it's a good thing it's water-based ink, you guys. All right, so we've got our navy. So we need to remember that these little strips are gonna be on the side here. So I believe when I cut your bumblebees will go all the way to the top. When I cut my bumblebees, I had already cut the mat underneath, and so I have a little vanilla showing. All right, so hope your day is a grand slam. And it's gonna go a little bit more to the right because you wanna save room there. So this just barely fits in here. So on the outside, we have most valuable dad, happy Father's Day. Or you could do most valuable dad, happy birthday. If you don't like the most valuable dad, find something else to put in your inside. Or I'm sorry, on your outside on your ticket. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna do some poppy stars. And I'm gonna put them offset in the top corner here. If you want more stars, do more stars, but I'm good with 3 stars. And our ticket. So this is it for here. So this ticket, you guys, the same thing is gonna happen. So it was already die cut for you. If you don't have, I thought if you don't have this outline of the stamp, you could take a pen and draw it, or you could even just leave it off. You wouldn't even have to do the outline. But if you do have this outline stamp, let's say you got it, I'm gonna show you. You can be relatively successful stamping it. What you have to do is hover over the top, get it lined up before you stamp down. So I'm eyeballing every corner as I do this, inching my way lower and lower. Ooh, and crossing my fingers and shutting my eyes and hoping it works out good. Okay, the good thing about this one, where this one you couldn't flip it over, with this one, if you don't like the way you stamp it, you can flip it over. Okay, so let's say you're like, I'm not excited about that. Okay, so take it and flip it over because it's reversible. Okay, so I noticed that I'm to the right more than the left. And so I'm gonna try to figure out if I can fix that by going a sneaky sneak to the left more and seeing what happens. You could die cut out a window sheet and make a polka dot stencil also. You sure could. All right, I'm gonna live with this one. Oh yeah, that's better. I can live with that even better. So there was that. Now, I'm gonna do happy birthday in the middle. And then we're going to do most valuable dead. Whoever wins this card, hopefully will be able to give it to a father in their life. And I'm going to intentionally do this a little more crooked there, like that. And then it can be used for birthday. All right, I think that's it for stamping. So let's move this out of the way and let's get glue happy. So how do you do this gluing? So there's a rough side, which is the back. The smooth side is the top. What I would do if it were me is I would put, not gluing your table, but I'm just putting a little bit of glue in some strategic spots, not very thick because you don't want it oozing out your holes. Okay, so a little bit, dot, dot, not a lot. And you don't have to get it everywhere. It'll be fine. So now from it being upside down, I'm just going to take my bumblebee piece and set that on top of it. It's small enough that you've got a little wiggle room, but it's big enough that it'll cover up all the holes, okay? So I did pop this up with dimensionals, which means yay! We can use it up. I'll cut them a little bit smaller. All right, so I did pop this entire thing up. You do not have to. You could definitely, oh my God, they're gone. Yay. Another sheet bites the dust. Okay. If you want to glue this flat, definitely you could pull out your glue or tape runner, whatever you want. But I thought it looked really cool popped up. So there we go. And bring this back. Get your little dimensionals off. I always try to see how many I can get before I have to clean it off. All right, and that's not gonna work because it's a bigger piece. All right. Sometimes I go closer to the edge because it picks up easier. And then one more. Okay, so this will go on our outside. So just plant that down. Try to center it best you can. Remember, you can pull it up if you need to and redo it. All right, so that's good. And then let's glue our little strips down. So I did the bumblebee first and then the poppy parade. And you guys, they're 1/2 inch, they could be 3/8 of an inch, whatever you have for some scraps of colored cardstock when you're cutting your mats, that's what I did for this. That's really all it was. I'm like, oh, instead of throwing these away, let's decorate the inside of the card. So they match. Okay, so we got the bumblebee down, and now I'm gonna put the poppy parade just slightly over it so that you only see a little sliver of the bumblebee. Okay, and if it's too long, just grab your scissors, trim it off, and then this gets glued on our inside. See, that little bit of color adds a lot to the inside. All right. Oh, deep breath. So the ticket here is popped up and the star is popped up. So let's get that prepped. And then I'm going to teach you or show you what to do with the ribbon. You have 8 inches of each color in this kit. Oh, did you see what happened there? I took the top off. Okay, so let's get these all off. And I'm going to show you the ribbon. So I'm going to kind of prep this off to the side here. I'm not going to press it down, but it's going to kind of go at a little bit of an angle. And I'm going to wait on the star for the moment. So with this, you have about, is this DSP sold out? Sue, I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, it's still available. And somebody else might know if they looked at the store recently. I'm pretty sure all of these things are still in stock, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys have 8 inches of twine of each color. So what you're gonna do is cut only enough to tuck the tails behind the ticket here. So I don't know if that's like 3 inches or so maybe. And then what you're gonna do is grab your tear-in tape. Oh, look, another sheet of dimensionals. Grab your tear-in tape, and we're going to put a piece on that little nook, the little half circle on each side. And I put the red one in the middle and just kind of like secure those tails right there. And then bring it along to the front. And then you're going to secure those 3 ends behind the other side. And you guys know the rule, or the trick. It's not a rule, it's the trick. Do your tear-in tape sandwich to make it extra secure. This time I'm not taking off anything because this is popped up with dimensionals and I don't want it sticking flat there and then popping up elsewhere. Sue, I'm not frozen. Thank goodness. I just looked up, I saw your comment. My video is still going. Yay! Life is good. We haven't had that happen. Cross our fingers and our toes, it doesn't happen. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Now, this is going to go on here, but remember this one's hanging off. So I'm actually going to pick that one and do a double stuff there. And I feel like this one too is also hanging off. No. Okay, Cindy Runtree, thanks for double checking. It sounds like the DSP is still available, not sold out. I have a feeling that that DSP will not be sold out. So, all right, so we've got our 2 that are hanging off the side. I'm just gonna set this here, right? I'm not gonna squish it because I need to get that star in there yet. All is good, perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna stick the star kind of in here. Oh, I like it, gonna come over. No, what am I gonna do? He's just hanging out right there, okay? And then you guys should have this other little star. I put this on last because I wanted to get everything kind of situated. And your star, again, might be a little bit smaller. Oh, you bet, Sue. Thanks, Cindy, for checking. And then this guy's gonna go over here. Now you have this ribbon left. We're gonna do the same thing that we did on one of the last cards. Fold it in half. Thanks, Deb Norman, for checking. This gets folded in half, and you're gonna go from the top down. Kind of lift that up, bring that little loop down, and then you're gonna take your tails and feed them through the loop. And then you just gently pull this, because you don't wanna like disrupt the main thing holding everything, but you kind of pull these tails and I put it off to the left and put that on the side. Just like that. And then you can just, it's so cool. I love having that loop on there. And then what you're gonna do is just give them a haircut. Do them at different lengths if you like. And that little guy there. And that's just hanging off on the side. That. Then we need our stars. This one has a big green one for me. Oh, that guy's coming off the edge here. Put him right back there. A big green one, because I think that's what I had left. And a small yellow one can go on somewhere here. And then I got a little baby blue one. Yeah, so you guys, I am going to be doing more twine like this. If you watched me in the past, I don't know if I've ever done twine, but I got a swap card, I think from Jeanette Swain, and she did it like a loop like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So you're going to be seeing more of that from me. I just thought it was so cool. Yeah, great idea with the baker's twine. It just, it makes it so whimsical. Just like kind of fluttering and hanging onto it like that. Very, very cool. So we're not done. We're going to find one little spot on here to see if we can Stella it up. Okay, definitely the star. We're going to Stella a little on here. And then if you wanted to, you could just run your Stella. My Stella, I'm afraid to squeeze her and have a little Stella blowout like Kelly had a few weeks back, but because it's full of rubbing alcohol now. Yeah. Oh, you guys are loving this baker's twine idea. I love it. So I can't take credit for it. I saw somebody else do it, but I thought it was so worth sharing because it was such a great idea. Okay, we're just getting a little bit of blitz all over on there. All right, so let's put her away, that away. Let's get these guys out of town here. Yeah, it's blowing in the breeze. Like your hair blowing in the breeze. Got a little dimensional storm going on here. All right. Oh, landed on my, it's always on your shirt, right? Okay, so let's move this one out and bring them all in so you guys can tell me which one's your favorite. Okay, so all vertical cards. All right, let's move these. So we've got, oh, wow, I can really see the Stella on here now. Very cool. Okay, so we've got our little fun vault, and we've got lots of star power going, you guys. Mario would love all these stars. You get his power-ups. Oh, Sue says, I'm so much fun to watch. Yay! I'm glad I'm not annoying or boring. That's always a goal of mine, not to bore you guys and to make you laugh a little bit, right? So, all right. Jennifer Jones, hi. You said they're all so cute. Yay. Hildy says beautiful cards. So let me just, I'm trying to try to hold them up here so you guys can see a little bit closer up of a view. All right. So Betty says she likes all of them. Linda says the second one, the fun fold. I think that's what it is. Cindy says the fun fold. Linda, okay, the second one is the fun fold. Perfect. Awesome. So Doris says the polka dot card. Okay, very cool. Fun fold is awesome. Yay. Love it. All great. Most valuable dads, Sharon says. So I would have to, so I love the loopies on both of these like this. I am going to be doing that a lot more often. You guys know I am a hardcore bow fan, so I always try to get bows on stuff. I love the fun fold. There's something about this polka dot that is so fun about this one. It's very all of them are so sportsy themed, so yay. And then you guys, when you bring in all of these cards, look at it. So this one had that and that. This one had that and that. These three were all the same. So these are the samples, you guys, I have in class. So look at that. Now it's, look at that. Oh, wow. So that is a lot. Oh, and then wait, I still even had so many of these cards. Like there's that. So what I do when I'm prepping for and designing for a class, I always make 3 samples. I make 3 samples so that I can keep one right by me so I can show you guys on a whim's notice. I keep one set on my board so that people in class come to see them, they can see them. And then I keep the second set or a third set for the night of class so that if one table finishes early, oh, I don't know if I finished. I didn't. I got to glue that a little bit. He's a little loosey-goosey up here, so hang on. So, and then I have a third set that I have for when I teach class, because if one table finishes first and they need to start the next card, then I have a sample. And then you guys get my fourth card kit. So I make it live with you guys. So that's why I have so many. And it was important to show you guys all the differences with the different designer series paper, understanding why yours might look different in this case. All right. Whew. I think that officially wraps up the card making for tonight. These will be for all of you guys that comment, play ball, take me out to the ball game. So these are the cards that will be saved for next week for the announcement for the winners. I have these that we're going to share now. So I had, in case you guys missed this class, I had the Let's Just Stamp last week, Monday. It was the 9th, and we made these cards. And so winner chicken dinners, what I do is I just kind of roll through the comments and I hit stop and I see whose name is under my finger. So, all right, drum roll. Okay, you guys, here was this little fun fold going this way. Look at that. Okay, happy birthday goes to Adana McCarty. So it was no H in there. It was M-C-C-A-R-T-Y. Donna McCarty. You were the lucky winner of this card. Da-da-da! Linda Freund says, amazing as always. Yay! Winner. So scientific, right, Linda? Yes. Mary Bultman, B-U-L-T-M-A-N. Hi, Cheryl Merzenich. I probably said that not very good. But Mary Bultman, you are the lucky winner of this happy birthday card. And da-da-da-da, the last card goes to Sharon Davis. So Sharon, I have your address. I do not have the addresses for these two lucky ladies. So I do publish in the morning a post that announces the winners. So in case you aren't watching live, you might see it that way. Also, you guys, we are going to do the mystery card night drawing. And I'm going to announce the winners here of these two sets. So I have Post-it notes here. So let's go this way because I want to make sure I say the first name first. Okay, so I have a VIP group. I try my best to get you guys added. If you place an order and I'm in the middle of something and I don't catch adding you, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and say, hey, I just placed an order. I'm not in your VIP group. How can I get in there? And I'll invite you. We have to be friends on Facebook. I do get a lot of people requesting access to my Stamp and Game Night group, which is perfectly great. When I do that, or when you do that, before I accept you, I add you or send a friend request to you. So if you get a friend request from me, it's probably pretty legitimate because once we're friends on Facebook, then I can invite you to my VIP group in the future. So I used to always give away one stamp set at half off for a VIP member. And I think last month or the month before, I think it was the New Horizons in March. I did 2 and then I did 1 and now I have 2 again because I'm like, oh, I might as well do 2. I did for the ink, paper, scissors is what I'm featuring next week is the Crane of Fortune, and then your biggest fan is the class tonight. So there were 9 people who commented that they shared the showcase video that I did for the May classes. And so I will do, let's see here. So I'll flip this down. Da, 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 da. So the person whose name was drawn first was Barb Johnson. So Barb, if you are watching right now still and you are interested, I have both of these sets for half off. I don't know, whatever it ends up being. We'd have to do the math, but whatever it is, and then half off plus some shipping, plus some tax. So it's not so crazy. It's like $20 or $23, and this one I can't remember what it is, but it's not a lot. So whatever, you know, I can get you the exact amount. But my point is, if you're watching and you would like either one of these, yep, Anna, I will do that. So we'll be getting to it in a moment, okay? Because we're going to do the mystery card drawing in a second. So Barb, if you're watching, let me know if you prefer one or the other, because you would have first dibs at one of them. And then the second runner-up is Jean Maxwell. So Jean would get first dibs at the other set that's available, or if Barb doesn't want either, then she would have first dibs at both. And then if neither one want either, I'll keep running through the people that commented. So yay! Congratulations to both Barb Johnson and Jean Maxwell for these 2 bundles that will be at half off. Okay. we're not done yet because I also have to do here. So what I do for those people who place orders to get this class for free, I do a drawing, so like a door prize drawing, because I end up with extra product along the way. And so I had 7 people who placed orders to get this class for free. And I'm going to do random number generator. Oh, Barb is watching. Barb wants the crane. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take your name off of the Hey Sports fan and put it on the crane. And we'll connect tomorrow, Barb, probably on how much it is and shipping and all that good stuff. So, and I just mailed out your memory. I think, Barb, you got the Memories and More class. Oh, wow, that's how it works. So, all right. So we'll see if Jean Maxwell is watching and if she wants the other. Otherwise, I'll reach out to her. So, good. Thank you for being present. Okay, so now we're going to go to, I got it here. I'm going to do random number generator. So, oh, I'm going to Stampin' Up! Orders. So let's do random number generator. We had 7. So we're going to do 7, generate. It's number 7, Penny Powell. Yay, you. Okay, so you get the door prize. And on top of it, Penny and Angela. Penny and Angela also took advantage of this promotion that I had with this class. When I do a sweet bundle class that is featured, I always have a promotion. And where it's published, in case anybody is interested or wanting to know, at the end of my schedule, so this is the front of my schedule, always at the end, there's a featured sweet bundle class promotion section here. And so I have Sun Prince coming up, Texture Chic, and Abigail Rose. And so those are my 3 featured ones for the summer. And if you order that either one of those bundles as your RSVP for that specific class by the date, then you get a half a pack of the DSP, half a pack of the DSP, or half a pack of the DSP. So matching coordinating paper is a free gift for me. By registering specifically for the class that I picked, you know, not the class I picked, but for the product that I picked for that class, it's kind of like my promotional class that I do. So Angela got a half a pack of the Hey Sports Fan, and so did Penny. They got a half a pack of the Hey Sports Fan designer paper. So now that I saw the holiday catalog, you guys, I'm going to pick out what I'm going to do for September, October, November, December as well, and that will get updated on the schedule after I have that picked out. So yay! Okay, so good job. Thank you for to Angela and Penny for ordering that bundle specific. It made me feel good. I think they were the only 2 where for the Flowering Fields last month, you guys, I think there were about 8 or 9 people that ordered the bundle for the class specifically. So, okay. So now we're on to Mystery Card Night, you guys. So we had 40 people who shared their cards, their creations in the event. I try to not make it so complicated to get to, but it's always in the event. And after the event is done, you guys have to look in past events, and then it should be in the discussion. And so I like to share my card at the end of class when we're done. And I generally like to pick the products that I do for the Sweet Bundle class to do for the Mystery Card Night. And I think I give that away a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys my card, and then we're going to do the drawing. So yay! Flip down here. So I tried to give it away a little bit. I think I pulled out these cards and I said I took something like this and I put it on the front. And so definitely case Deb Norman's card. And so if you guys didn't see the Mystery Card Night, you should watch it. But I cased Deb Norman's layout like this, right? So you guys saw me do that one. And then I did not even use any stamps on the outside of my card because I used the Designer Series paper. I added a little baby cutesy bow here. Added some stars. That one little star got cut there. And I had Go Team was what I picked and had a couple stars. And then when you open this up, so mine flips like that. And then I've got Happy Birthday and a whole bunch of stars. So I really had limited stamping on mine, you guys. So, oh, thanks, Anna. So, and then the back side, it has, so this was the reverse paper of what that stitching of the baseball is. So, yeah, so very cool. I loved the idea of the card, and I could see doing this card in many, many different patterns, colors. The layout is so awesome, you guys. If you missed this Mystery Night, you should go and watch it. I thought it was a good one. I liked it. I'm a little bit biased. So, all right. So, without further ado, you guys can see my man is calling me. He's calling to see if I'm done with class yet, I think. Oh, we're going to send him a quick message, you guys, as long as, oh, it's gone. Sorry, Tyler. I will call you right back. He should know to come on and see if I'm live, and then I can say hi to him. All right, you guys. I had a friend do that once. She was trying to get a hold of me, and she checked to see if I was live, and I was live, and we communicated via the live because she needed some questions answered. So, all right, you guys. Side story. You guys know I like that. I have side stories. So 40 people. Random number generator. 15. Karen Cotton. All right, you lucky duck winner. And then we're going to do one more. I usually do one for every 20. Oh my gosh, what are the odds? My two Karens on here, I bet. Karen Wetstein. Are there any other Karens on here, or did we just happen to pick the two Karens on here? That was funny, you guys. So Karen Cotton and Karen Wetstein. I love it. Okay. I feel like we did that last month. Last month we had Donna Simmer and we had Donna Schultz, I believe. So it happened last month too. So yay. Okay, well, congratulations to Karen Wetstein and Karen Cotton. You girls are fabulous. If you guys have not gone out and looked at the cards, go Karens, right? Yay. That's exactly it, you guys. So we had Go Donna's last month and we had the Karens this month. So we'll see what happens for next month. But if you guys haven't seen the cards out there for Mystery Night, I challenge you to go out and look for them, find them. You go to Cards by Christine Facebook page, go to my events section, and then you go to past events and look for Mystery Card Night. And now there's a few in front of it because I've had a few classes since then. It should be out there. I definitely don't encourage people to try to use their cell phone to do it because I can't even find events on my cell phone very easily. So you're very welcome, Karen. I have to use my computer usually to find the events. It's so dumb. Since Facebook made that change on April 8th, I am not a fan. So yeah. All right, you guys. So I think I always ask this. What did I forget? I feel like we got mystery card done. We talked about everything that's coming up next week. For the weekend, you guys, I have nothing planned stamping related for the weekend, which is nice. I've had the last 4 weeks of my life have been nonstop prepping, kitting, cutting, designing. But I do have designing. So here's what's going on. Okay, I have an idea. So this is it. You guys knew I was, we worked on the Let's Just Stamp for June is already published. June monthly class is published. The Let's Just Stamp for July and August are already published. Diane came over same to you, Anna. Thanks, everybody. Diane came over last week and we got those published. So people have been asking me about what's coming up for June. You guys, it is still only May 19th. I have one class pretty much. I have to do the bingo cards, but that's an in-person class, so I don't generally do those till the week before. But I have sun prints left. If you're curious what my sweet classes are, just go to the catalog, look at the paper, look at the stamp set. Just know that they're going to be cards that are featuring the paper and the stamp set. If that interests you, great, cool. If you hate that stamp set and you don't want it, then don't worry about it. But just know 2 of the classes for June that are free with a purchase are already published. I'm doing sun prints and I'm doing the ink, paper, scissors between now and next week. So I'm in the process of designing them. And so as soon as I have those all done, I will do my June showcase video. And it'll be some ad hoc time. As soon as they're done, I'll go live and I will share with you what's coming up in June like I normally do at the end of every month. So I always try to do it by the last day of the month. And so I've still got like 11 days. So work with me. All right, so that's my plan. I don't know when that'll happen. I doubt it'll be before Tuesday, so I'll probably see you guys live on Tuesday for Tip Tuesday. For some of you, Monday night you'll be here in person for hand penned, and then I'll be live Wednesday with hand penned with 1 kit left. Thursday, I have the ink, paper, scissors with symbols of fortune. You guys, I have like 10 card kits made up, so I have space for 10 more for that class. So okay, so and then that takes us into Memorial Day weekend, you guys. So yay! So Barbara has the sun prints and she would like to buy the PDF. Yes. So when it comes to getting the PDF for a class that I do, that's perfect, Barbara. So after I do the live Facebook class is when the PDF is available in my online store. So like today's class, now that I have the live links, when I upload it to YouTube and my Facebook, I can take those links, put them into the PDF, and within a day or two, I'm done with the PDF, upload it to my system. So Barbara, that Sun Prints PDF will be available for purchase at the end of June because that's when I have that class. So yay. So, but good. Yes, we can definitely get that to happen for you. So, all right. Oh, hi, Janet Rose. I didn't catch you earlier. All right. I think that's it, you guys. Happy Thursday night. It's 8 o'clock. We did the class in about 2 hours. Yay. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, whatever you end up doing. Get outside. Oh, a little update on the gardening. All the plants got planted, and all that's left to do are plant seeds. So over half the garden is in, the fence is up, so the bunnies couldn't eat our tomato leaves, right? But what we're gonna do over the weekend is finish putting the seeds in, like the sweet corn, the sunflowers, the kale, the spinach. So yay, half done. Woohoo! So, all right, now on that note, you guys, have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. And we will see you the next time. Love you long time. Bye, guys.